And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts, as he's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the Eagles and the Giants, and it's coming right up on Madden NFL 23.
Well, you folks at home can see the evidence. Snow with supposedly a few inches yet to fall here at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. Today, the curtain falls on the regular season, and we've got a good one in store between the New York. Welcome again, one and all. Thanks for tuning in. I'm Brandon Gaudin on hand alongside Charles Davis. And yes, the storyline here, the weather. Snow and more of it expected as this game continues. So how will that impact how this one goes?
Can these teams ignore the distraction and the strangeness of playing in a snow game? Because it actually affects the crowd as well. That big roar you get is often muffled when there's a snow game. And the second...
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Philly's offense getting ready, and Jalen Hurts ready to lead them. The second-round pick who started his career at Alabama, then finished with an electric senior season at Oklahoma.
Tremendous production in college at two different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for the Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Well, this defense for the Giants, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
That's good for an Eagles.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, kind of a quirk in the schedule. These two division rivals didn't see each other much of the year. Their first meeting was just a few weeks ago, back in Week 14. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
That's swung out wide to Sanders. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
I like this guy, and the reason I do, he tends to stand an even keel, doesn't let too much ruffling. He will manage the game the way it needs to be managed, take what the defense gives him, and then he can strike at times. Had a touchdown pass. Yes, he had an interception last week, but he found a way for his team to win.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll be upended here after a pickup of 3, getting it out to the 25. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Giants. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. And, partner, I'm going to make a quick pivot here and ask you to play general manager. It's well documented they're last in the league in offense, number 32. What changes might they make?
And this is where you have to be almost like a chess master as a general manager, because you have a few things at your disposal that you need to use. Obviously the draft, free agency, maybe you can make some trades, but also look at your practice squad. Have you been grooming players to promote and give them an opportunity to play as well? That way you start to supplement as well as replace guys that need it.
Throwing is Hurts. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Hurts. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Isaiah Simmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up fourth. Jordan Berry out to punt on fourth down. On the return, Johnson. A punt of 46, a return of 5. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. As the Giants head back out there, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the NFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
That is not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other wild card teams win in the first round, you could find yourself with a home game in the divisional round. Now, we know that's not likely, but it's not out of the question. Bottom line, you have to win to put yourself in that position.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
Open target here, Darius Slayton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
But it's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
The throw, and the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Thank goodness for heaters up here. And thank goodness I don't have to carry the football in this game. It's January. It's cold out there. Trying to clutch the football and absorb the hits, not easily done.
Yeah, we saw a product of the elements right there. The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up.
Whenever we call a game that's in the snow, we have to focus a little bit more, trying to make sure we've got the right numbers on players that we're calling, right? The right guys in the game. Think about the guys on the field. Their focus has to really increase as well because so many things coming at you. You got to make sure that you're really locked in on taking care of the ball.
If you don't, you cough it up like they did right there. On second down, Johnson. And he's only able to work this from the 8 to the 10 for a pickup of 2. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Giants at 9-7 now on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on second and a couple. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Again, it's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open, and he's got him. It's Toney for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Giants go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So it's all down to this, Week 18 on the NFL schedule. And that means that once we sort things out, we'll all be set for our second ever Super Wild Card weekend, which I think everyone agrees was a runaway success last year. We've got 2 games coming up on Saturday, 3 more on Sunday, and then we'll put a bow on it Monday night. Throwing on second and 3. Hurts to Shepard, complete over the middle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Hurts sets up to throw it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Now Jake Elliott, earlier in his career, he beat these Giants with a 61-yarder. The kick by Elliott is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Darius Slayton. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Hurts throw here, take it in as he's able to find Goddard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And 22 more yards there and another 1st down.
Ready, check,
back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Sanders. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. And it's caught. Touchdown, Eagles. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Eagles get a bit closer. Elliott good with a PAT, and it makes the score 21-10. 5 plays there on that drive, and it was finished off by a touchdown from Devontae Smith. And no run back here for Slayton, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the second quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Right. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated, because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. 73 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Let's go
So
now.
from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They go play action here on 1st down. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Second and 1. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll launch it. And now it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up this secondary all game long. And this time, that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball, definitely coming from his head coach.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And the Eagles going to get one final possession in this first half. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 40-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. Only 2 quarters of football left in the regular season. Everybody's excited to get to the playoffs. So excited that we're just going to skip right over halftime and get back to the action. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Looking to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll run it with Johnson. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 86 yards on the ground for him so far.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Quick completion here to Johnson. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Here's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On play action, they'll throw. Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney, a 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker. And they open the lead up now to 25. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it, the bottom line is it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Throwing is Hurts. So this is Shepard on the catch. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. They'll set up to throw. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Here's Jordan Berry now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Johnson on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Giants' drive will start from deep in their territory with a 1st and 10. It's Kadarius Toney and his New York Giants back out on offense. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Once again, it's Swift. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding the clock.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Giants on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. Here's Jamie Gillen now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fielded just inside the 30. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
To throw again on 2nd down. Hurts. He finds his tight end. Got it. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
Hurts. He delivers another to Goddard, complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
From the 39, Hurts. Out to the right here to Shepard. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw.
And this one complete to Smith.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Here's 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Goes right back to Smith again.
Touchdown!
Devontae Smith.
His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to 18. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
And now he's inching closer to a 200-yard game. He's been so solid.
And he is really denting the pride of the guys playing defense, too, because there's certain barriers that you just don't want to give up. You never want to give up a 100-yard rusher, a 100-yard receiver. He's closing in on 200 yards. Wow, that's a really big game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
On 4th down, Newton. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Able to slither by. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 47 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Swift going to try up the middle. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. On 2nd down, Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. On the handoff, this is Swift. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. Here's Swift. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. They'll run with Swift. And he is going to lose yardage here. They will run it with Swift here. And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. Yeah, I jump out the booth. Then I might hop through the roof. Count on the rings. My team is the truth, but they some liars to you. And they never sing, but they always shoot. And all of their diamonds are new. And that's why I'm here revealing, cause I really get it. And I need all my honeys in blue. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the proof. You gotta choice. I need 100 pack for my boys. Be hating and talking and talking and hating. I bet you I kill the noise. I've been a man like I'm painting. I boost up my rating. You know how I play with toys. Pop out on any occasion, get standing ovations. They can't help it but rejoice. They all wanna follow me, cause I got my foot on the opposition neck and ain't no apologies. 100 yards, you know I own all the property. Daddy's home, you know I own all the property. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a move. Been at the bottom, I got the prove. You gotta choose. 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 I am the freak. I said I am the freak. I am the freak. I said I am the greatest of all time.
Let's go.
I am the freak.
You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.
I said I am the freak.
Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
I am the freak.
You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.
I said I am the greatest of all time.
Said I'm coming for everything. You good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me.
I am the freak.
You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me.
I said I am the freak.
Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
I am the freak.
You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me.
I said I am the freak.
Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. They chatter mouths who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me.
I am the freak.
You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.
I said I am the freak.
Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
I am the freak.
You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me.
I said I am the freak.
Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything.
I am the freak.
Next level. Best. Next level. I'm coming for everything. Everything.
I am the freak.
Remember me.
We spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat go ham, no time for cold cuts. The game like big bitch came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, they sold 1 million records. Yeah, used to be on my checklist. Big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Gang time in it. Gang time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. Gang time. I will not bend. Run it up, 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 run it up.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Giants and the Bears on Monday Night Prime Time.
Now, this great venue has hosted some memorable playoff games over the years, and these Bear fans are hoping to make some new memories today at Soldier Field in Chicago. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the New York Giants and the Chicago Bears. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the... Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the second-year man from The Ohio State University, Justin Fields.
And he comes off of a really good regular season with over 4,000 yards passing. And now in the playoffs, people always ask the question, do you continue to play the way you played in the regular season? Do you turn it loose? Or do you tone it down a little bit? I think you've got to be smart, but make sure you show the defense something they haven't seen before.
Fields going to throw right away. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Back to the air, Fields on second down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Pick six last drive. Here's Fields again. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Fields. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the 1st quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Again, Fields. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Max Crosby in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. So now here are the Giants backed up to start their first drive. And they'll be let out by their left-handed quarterback.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against the secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go to Johnson again. And good yardage as he gets this one up to about the 23. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. Carry here for Johnson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Tucker left that one out to the right. It's no good, off the mark. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 43-yard line.
Going up the gut, Montgomery. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
He's brought down at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now, if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you scramble a little bit. Now you're behind, trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. When they need to play on 3rd down, you kind of know what direction the ball it, too.
Yeah, it's a good call because they wanted to put 2 men on him, and they did. Dare him to throw into double coverage. Really what you're saying is, let's see if one of your other receivers can beat us.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards. Tough to do better than that. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy.
Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Now here's the option play going left. Fields hit and the ball is loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. From his end zone is Byron Pringle. The Bears offense ready to get going again. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. On first down, it's Fields. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
When the hitch route is run really well, that jab step off the line of scrimmage by the receiver, which is designed to back up the defender, give him a little bit of space, all you want there, get that space, catch the football, and then make a move and pick up extra yardage, and that's exactly what he got done there.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, Fields got an open man, it's Pringle. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Fields now to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I know they didn't tack on the 2 points, but I liked their attempt. After the interception return for a touchdown, I was thinking to myself, forget kicking it, go for 2, and they did.
Well, yeah, and everybody's scrambling. Maybe you catch the defense on their heels. They weren't ready to be out there.
Yeah, it's almost like a sudden change, right? There's a turnover, you take it away, they stuck it in the end zone, keep the momentum going. Give credit to the defensive guys for rallying and stopping that 2-point attempt.
Throwing after the interception, Fields. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Johnson is into the end zone. Touchdown, Giants. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and it's showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From the end zone, here's Pringle. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. And now the Bears coming out as they get ready.
I guess you could say they're kind of fortunate to be in the position that they're in, able to host as a division champ, because it's really one of the weakest divisions in the NFL.
And there's often the discussion every time, right, that fourth seed, should they actually be hosting? Because sometimes it turns out that division winner has a lesser record than wildcard teams that get in, and some people think that'd be a more fair way of doing things. I've got to tell you, I personally like it. Winning a division title, I don't care what the division, how it's ranked, it still means something to me, and I like the fact that they get the host.
I think that that's the reason you have the divisions. If you didn't, just stack them all up and take the best 6 records, but there's a division for a reason, and the champion hosts the first round.
And the first rule of thumb in building a team, build a team to win your division. Beat those teams first, then you go from there.
Steps away. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Back to throw. Fields. Flush to his right. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. No, Fields is off, and on comes Cairo Santos for the Chicago field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will cut the lead down to 3 scores and 24. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And now out come the Giants. Well, the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's Johnson again on second down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Here we go.
2nd and 5. They give up the middle to Johnson. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He'll drop to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Right back to Tony. He's got another one. He's got room at the 30. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They're going to look to throw. Stiff-armed him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go.
And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. DK Metcalf. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. They'll try and throw for it.
And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. And the formula there on the 2-point try to go 5 wide. Not even the option to hand the ball off. They got it.
They tried to create space, and there isn't a whole lot of it there. For the defense, what you're trying to do is make sure that if they're going to catch the ball, make them catch it behind you because they run out of space with the back line. But in this case, the offense figured it out.
The Bears offense out there set and ready to go.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. And at least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. Up the middle, Johnson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
On the move to his left. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Let's go now. 4-70.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep body.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Kadarius Toney,
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Giants continue to pull away here in this first half.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
From the end zone, here's Pringle. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bears going to get one more possession in this first half.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Fields on first down.
He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. A great move by Montgomery. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. Throwing again on second down.
Fields
eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout from the 6 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've been the better of the two teams through 2 quarters of play, much to the chagrin of this home crowd.
Yeah, this score is a surprise to a lot of folks at home, although not to my dad. He predicted the visitors would win. And maybe to the folks in the stadium. But you know who is not a surprise to, partner? This team with the football. They were very confident coming in.
Yeah, this will be a Giants first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. A nice run right there. And we talk this time of year about certain teams, certain players who don't have a lot of postseason history to speak of. And here's a man right here in his rookie season in the NFL, and he's being asked to carry the load at running back for this offense.
And he has acquitted himself nicely here in his rookie year. And look, I think we both believe that the burden's a little lighter on backs and receivers than it is on quarterbacks in the playoffs. But that's not to say this is going to be easy. As fast as the NFL game is in the regular season, it's like warp speed when you turn pressure up in the postseason. So let's see how he handles things early.
It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And he will have a Giants first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. The busy night continues for Johnson. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 94 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. Again, it's Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
But forget knowing where the first down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front. And a lot of times that is one-on-one. If you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
They get 6 yards going for it on 4th, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. To Johnson again. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Back to throw here. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Now, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Chicago. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was because defensively, you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's up over 100 yards, and he'll be looking to get in the end zone again.
Has a tremendous nose for it, doesn't he? The ability to pile up yardage and find the end zone, that's the combination you want in your runner.
That's a combination any coach wants, and we'll see if he can find that end zone once more. The tackle by Robert Graham. Here's Johnson again on second down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On third down, Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card. Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll hand it off now. Jump and hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Here we go.
Now a handoff. Johnson. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Well, this drive, they're 2 for 2 on third down conversions, but they need 7 yards here. Once again, it's Swift. And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the first on the 35-yard strike. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. This will be kicked from the 42. It's a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both
One win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific.
For me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got only your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down. She real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby. No whip.
Madden Football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the 49ers and the Giants on Sunday night.
The 4th and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So here's the first drive now for the 49ers.
Leading them out, Trey Lance, now in his 2nd season out of North Dakota State.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular, but in the playoffs, you'll take solid, and that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, first down.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down.
First down, 49ers.
Check pitch. Blue check. Check right. Miss left. Let's go.
From the gun, it's Lance.
The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, only 3 plays in here, but really, Charles, a solid start for this offense. And now we'll see if they can continue their mission to end this drive in 6.
And I wonder if their play caller right now is reflecting on that last big play that they've had on this drive. Do you come back with something similar, or do you have a counter to it to kind of show it and go to something else and create another big play?
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt, and he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11. On second down, right back to Hunt. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Kareem Hunt taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers are on the board first here in this division round matchup. They always worry about the plant foot in the snow, but no problems there. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
He got the win last week, and we all know how infrequently rookie quarterbacks win in the playoffs. So by now, it feels like old hat to him. Well, maybe not old hat, but you've got to believe he'll be looser, calmer going into this one. He already knows what it takes to lead a team to victory in the playoffs.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Here's Johnson again on second down. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Looking to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he will have a Giants first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. So, Charles, you look at this offense, you think about it, you got a rookie quarterback at the helm. You're in the divisional round of the playoffs here. That head of his just has to be spinning, doesn't it?
Well, normally you'd have to say yes, but I do think that the way things went last week, how he played the wild card win, how sensational he was, that'll stop his head from spinning. And now he's in a situation that's getting towards uncharted territory because you've got Joe Flacco, Mark Sanchez, the only 2 rookies doing 2 playoff games in 1 year. He's trying to join that company, but it's not going to be easy to get it done.
A first down carry here for Johnson. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he's got room. And finally they get him to the ground, but it's all the way down at the Niners' 8. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. And he is going to lose yardage here. Nick Bosa using that speed to get in there and break that play up. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. A 10-yard completion, but still now facing 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. They'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Giants! Darius Slayton, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Giants are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Walking into the stadium, we saw a ton of people donning the jerseys of this rookie quarterback, so you know they love that opening drive, and he throws a touchdown pass.
He gave a little bit of confirmation about what they had hoped, right? Because they thought they had a quarterback. They're thinking they have a quarterback. You do this, they believe they've got a quarterback. Look at them elbowing each other up in the stands. That's our guy.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
The Niners set to take over on offense.
And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? A little on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictated what would happen with them, right? They had to go on the road for the first round of the playoff. They're on the road again, and sometimes teams get really comfortable with that. Not only the idea of going on the road and shocking the world, but just, hey, it's just us. We don't have to worry about outside distractions. It's just us. Let's go play.
Becomes that us against the world mentality, doesn't it?
And while maybe...
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they have possession. And they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll run it with Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight, and so far it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
They go to Johnson again. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start. But boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Let's go!
Johnson diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown.
You know the play ends up in the end zone with one person carrying the ball. That big mass of humanity that guided him to that spot.
Yeah, they got there, but I love the dive. Always a fan of the dive. Tucker now to add the point after. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
On 2nd and 2, Lance running the slant, Gray with it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the 1st down.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's going to get this past the 50 and into Giant territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Lance looking to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Kayvon Thibodeau.
Able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it will be 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. It may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books. But it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. 49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. He'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. I'll let you do the analysis part of it. With every touchdown pass his young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. And Cisco gets set to go here. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Lance now to throw. And the grab by Croft. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Lance on the bootleg. Finding Gray going across the field. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. 1st down. Working from the gun. Lance. Man open. That's Ray McLeod. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was so vital in their wild card win a week ago. 8 catches in that game. This is his first one in this affair. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the bottled up fumble. It's out. It's loose. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That'll be caught. It's Toney. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
San Francisco's offense returns to the field. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they... Oh, Lance has it knocked free. The ball is loose.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
On 2nd and 11 now. Lance, short throw hauled in by Croft. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Johnson to return it. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The New York set to take the field. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson.
He'll get this down to the 38.
2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. 2nd down and 8. Again, it's Johnson. Dropped at the 35, so able to display his strength, but not much room to operate. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive, not much sense. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Got a man, Slayton, and taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. The busy night continues for Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw.
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They're going to look to throw.
Open man, he's got him. It's Tony for a Giant touchdown. Kadarius Toney
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Giants are able to add on to their first half lead.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
The Niners ready to go on offense for the final time of this first half.
And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Giants going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. Well, look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the third quarter. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And they have made this look easy. Now, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know the reality is teams really fight hard to get it. Why? You don't ever have to change routine. Everything's familiar going into the game. It makes things easier, and that has paid off for them in a big way in this contest.
Johnson on tackle right, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Here's Johnson again on second down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. They'll look to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 38-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Here's a 20th carry for Johnson. Pushes him over. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And quickly they get to the line. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, second and goal. Give up the middle to Johnson. And he will take it all in for a Giant touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's a look at the 49ers. Secured a spot in the conference championship.
Hello, new world, all the boys and girls. I got some true stories to tell. You're back outside, but they still lied. Whoa, yeah. Take off the foo-foo, take off the cloud chase, take off the Wi-Fi. Take off the money phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss. Take off the weird jewelry, I'ma take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off. Take off the fabricate streams and the microwave memes, it's a real world outside. Take off your idols, take off the runway, take off the Cairo. Take off the Sandro Pay, 5-day stay, take a $250,000, hella final. Take off the far flag, take off perception, take off the cop with the iPad. Take off the allure, take off the unsure, take off decisions I lack. Take off the fake deep, take off the fake woke, take off the I'm broke, I care. Take off the gossip, take off the new logic, that if I'm rich, I'm real. Take off the shit nail, take off the doje, take off the Birkin bag. Take all that designer off and what do you have? You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Get back in pocket. The world in a panic, the women is stranded, the men on the run. The profits abandoned, the law take advantage, the market is crashing, the industry wants to sleep in the box while they making a mockery following us. This ain't Monopoly, watching for love. This ain't monogamy, y'all get invited. Jumping on what the hell is that? I gotta relax when I feel. All my descendants, they come in my sleep and say I am too real. I'm done with the sensitive, taking it personal. Done with the black and the white, the wrong and the right. You hoping for change and miracles. I know the feelings that came with burial cries. You ugly, you out of pocket. 2 ATMs, you stepping to what? You out of pocket. Who you think they talk about us? You out of pocket. Who you think they carry up for us? Serving up a look, dancing in a drum. Hello to the big step, but never lose a jump. Venting in the safe house, venting in the safe. Can I fit out my truth? I got nothing to lose. I got problems and pools. I can swim on my fate. Cameras moving whenever I'm moving. The family suing whatever I make. Murder is stacking. The president acting. The government taxing my funds in the bank. Homies ejecting the fence when I'm breaking. Look at my reaction. My pupils on skates. Let's think about this for a second. Tell me what you would do for steady. When you show your show, don't credit. When you show your bro for leverage. What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? What a hypocrite said. What community feel they the only ones relevant? You out of pocket, yeah, you out of pocket. You entertain the mediocre, need to stop it. You entertaining old friends when they toxic. What your life like, you gossip. What the is council culture, dog? Say what I want about you, I'm like overdog. I treat you like I'm Jigga, watch I own it all. Oh, you worry about a critic, that ain't protocol.
It's time for the NFC Championship, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through New York.
With a chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive.
Now they're led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2018, Baker Mayfield.
And we can talk all we want about football being a team game and leaning on different parts and aspects in order to get it done. And that's entirely true during the regular season. Some weeks it's the defense, the special teams, running the football. But in the playoffs, all the pressure reverts to the quarterback, and he has to play well and play at a really high level in order for his team to win.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Flushed it, and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Max Crosby gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. 21 yards. Well done on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So now here are the Giants as they'll get their first opportunity here. And a glance here at their shifty mobile signal caller. Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a Giant 1st down on a gain of 16.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now on the opening drive of this NFC title game. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 1st down marker at the 5. It's 2nd and goal. From the gun, a run for Johnson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Hang on a second here, because on that last play, it appears one of the Giants shaken up.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
Well, you have to be aware defensively that you've got 2 goals because obviously you're trying to prevent the touchdown, but you're also trying to keep him from getting a 1st down as well.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Giants have struck first in this NFC title game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield.
There's Trimble, the tight end.
He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. Mayfield from the gun on 3rd down.
He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give them 22 there on the third down conversion. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Mayfield now. And that's complete to the right side. It's Marshall dancing away at the 35. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And this is good for a first down. His second grab of this NFC Championship bout. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. Past the 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The possession of the football goes over to Carolina. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. Back to it after the pick 6, Mayfield. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. (14-0) the score. This is the NFL. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They begin the drive with Johnson. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him now. A strong performance here in this first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Carolina getting set to take the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Back on offense, New York gets set to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
They're almost push them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Kadarius Toney, 60 yards. And the Giants continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and a rout is on here in this first half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Get them some...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Johnson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go to Johnson again. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Johnson. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Tucker with the extra point. And a rout is on here in this first half. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And a nice play on the end of it, an 18-yard touchdown run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken in at the 3. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Mayfield's throw pulled in by Marshall. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Going back to Marshall. He's got him again. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Marshall. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give, right side McCaffrey. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. That one 28 yards on the ground.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And Mayfield again with the interception, his 3rd. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down as he gets this up to his own 11. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks. As always, one half remains in the battle to see who will take home that George Halas Trophy and represent the NFC in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, who has time for a halftime show with a trip to the Super Bowl on the line? Let's get back to it. All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Halas Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game from the 6. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So the completion good for just 3. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Man open, it's Tony. He's got it. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he nearly got the 1st himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he is going to have the Giants 1st down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. A nice throw there. And this is a quarterback, you remember, looking to do what no other rookie has done, and that's lead his team into the Super Bowl.
And now you've made me go back down memory lane a little bit because we have had a few guys come close. Think about Patrick Mahomes in 2018. 2nd year in the league, but his 1st as a full-time starter. I go back to 2000 with the Vikings and Dante Culpepper. Also his 1st year as a starter. But this would be something I think would be very noteworthy.
Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Looking to throw. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The Hallis Trophy, unbelievable victory, moving on to the Super Bowl.
I only hope that these players understand.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby fly through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she ain't no way. Somebody ain't gon' give her the spins with her ends, cause yeah, she did it again. A few more tracks and this time Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. If it coming like this on the intro, what they here for? If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. This music don't work out. And all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't trying to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shopping. Can't trust him cause he not my. Cause we worried about getting figures. All my ain't father figures. Just know my quit the poppin'.
Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
What you waiting for? Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and make sure she was. But I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Mama, I'm on the big screen. I took a big swing out of life. I'm doing big things in my life. I deserve 6 rings like a Mike. I've got a no sleep. I remember when it was the nosebleeds. Now they captured the fashion from flow seats. I'm a whole king.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it. Ooh, it's trouble in paradise. So let's parachute where the air's nice. And let's risk it all on the paradise. But she just wanna make sure her hair's nice. That's fair, right? I just fell in love with a prima donna. The 2023 Madonna. I mean, your honor, I was minding my business until she gave me complete nirvana.
Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more.
She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares.
Madden football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Browns and the Giants, and it's coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down the kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the New York Giants. The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by Deshaun Watson. Of course, he won a national title at Clemson and already has 3 Pro Bowls under his belt in the National Football League.
And we all know about the Browns' quarterback history. All the starters ever worked out in Cleveland since the franchise was brought back. Yet in only one season, Deshaun Watson has finally given his franchise a quarterback who could lead them to their first Super Bowl.
Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive side, they just handed their offense a short field and a big early advantage. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
So here are the Giants now in great field position to start their initial drive. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll give up the middle to Johnson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handle winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Running from the gun, Johnson. And they get to him quickly here as he stops right around the 13. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Now back to throw. Got a man, Slayton. Touchdown, Giants. With a first touchdown of the Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Giants are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere, in the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down. Watson now to throw. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. Again, it's Watson. Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game, so you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Watson's throw here pulled in by Hilton. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. And that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good...
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Giants are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
The first down carry here for Johnson. Really nice play there by Perrion Winfrey, getting through the blockers and making sure to stick him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Now a handoff. Johnson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Johnson. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got Slayton on the slant. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Here's Johnson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down. They'll run it with Johnson. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. On the ground, this is Johnson. And some space here. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16. Now Johnson. He's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Giants touchdown. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Giants continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. And the Browns getting set to go.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing on third down, Watson. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, Watson. He'll get this right back to Rager. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. I like the way that they've started. The way that they're going about doing things right now, they've got a chance for that third consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Out of the gun now on third down. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Akins. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The busy night continues for Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 112 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They stay on the ground on first for Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Now a first and 10 at the 11. They go to Johnson again, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On play action, they'll throw. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up third down. That's a step in the right direction defensively here because you're facing this sizable deficit. They're going to need more plays like that. A good sack, though. Good effort there.
And what you're hoping is, as you said, a step in the right direction. And that means it's something to build on. So you get the first one, and hopefully that can ignite them. And now they can make a few more plays and get back into this game.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Now Justin Tucker's out to try the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So able to add on to their first half lead here, Charles, forcing the miscue with a fumble. And then turning that into 3 points.
Yeah, and more than happy to accept any mistakes the other side is willing to make. No problem. You turn it over, we'll take that, and we'll use it to expand our lead.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Heading out is the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
That's caught. It's Demetric Felton.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 34-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
First and 10 here. If they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle.
To the air yet again, Watson. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. On 2nd and 10, Watson.
Open right side, complete to Rager.
And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Watson. They'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. So no gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Watson will step away, and out comes Cade York to handle this 4th down field goal try for the Browns.
On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through.
And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and play the comeback.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurtled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Giants have a first down.
Well, for teams that like to play man coverage, running corner routes can be tough on them because of the ability of getting into it. Sometimes you're squaring it off. Sometimes you're just rounding it. Sometimes there's a fake. Sometimes there's not. It makes it very, very difficult for a DB to stay with it.
They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two are connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
They'll look to throw again. Oh, this this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. The white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So it's halftime here on Sports Grid. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl, abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. The 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And they'll get this down to the 10. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves to James.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
Watson on first down. This is caught. Touchdown, Browns.
Jalen Reagor
from 10 yards out.
And the Browns take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points.
That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now Cade York for the extra point.
And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10. They have the short field, and they make quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. New York's offense back out there and set to go. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
There's a 20th carry for Johnson. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. He'll give the tackle to Anthony Walker. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, a run for Johnson.
132 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And defensively going with a dime set, 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. They'll drop to throw.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
Up the middle, Johnson. Some extra space following the display of power. Down just inside the 45. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll look to throw. Got a man, Slayton. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Johnson. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Up the middle they go. Johnson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. Caught on the slant. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, we use the term pitch and catch a lot to denote an easy completion. We just saw one right there on 3rd and 3 to pick up the first down.
Why are those so tough to defend? Just because they hit so quickly?
Yeah, it's all about timing and confidence. Quarterback sees it, rips it, there you go.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Just one more quarter remains in the season. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action. Johnson again. But he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And we're at the time in this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the 4th quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. Isaiah Simmons, boy, he can move all over the field. And he gets a tackle for loss there. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. To throw is Watson. Delivers the pass to Rager on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. The Browns send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team.
On the return, Johnson. Pushes past him. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Might have needed just one more block as it stands. 37-yard return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Johnson broke through some contact but unable to reach the 40. 165 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better really as the night's gone on. Here's Johnson again on 2nd down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Able to locate his man Slayton on an out route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a handoff up the middle. It's Johnson. He will push his way down to about the 14. 8 yards to go on 2nd down. Now back to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. Yeah, the Giants are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional route.
And he takes it into the end zone for a Giant TD. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Giants are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the 4th. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Watson. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Watson. Hauled in over the middle by Rager. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Watson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Watson on 3rd down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Watson. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Kayvon Thibodeau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Watson's throw complete to Rager. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. He's been a busy man here in this one, and they're showing off some nice footwork to stay in bounds.
And with those types of catches and the volume that we've seen in this game, wouldn't you keep him busy as well?
I would.
Of course. You got to keep throwing it to him.
And now Watson throws another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And that pretty much has been the storyline, Charles. This defense, they seem to be one step ahead from the start of the game until now.
And you identified it perfectly, and we can see the frustration that's settling in now. And it's probably been there for a long time, but now it's evident because you can see it in their faces, you can see it in their body language, maybe even a little bit in that play call that ended up maybe closing them out.
On first down, it's Johnson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to be met at about the 43.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they got the turnover in great field position, but unable to do anything with it, and they're left taking the easy 3 on the field goal.
Yeah, you're right about that. A great chance at a short field touchdown. On a sudden change, you take the ball away. You expect your offense to put it into the end zone, but they'll take the 3 for now, even if they feel just a little bit let down.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. On first down, it's Watson. They'll roll him out right. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Giants are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left them no space to try and run. Really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And the New York Football Giants are the toast of the National Football League. They are the Super Bowl champs. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling, because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cyrus block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbilly. Q-Bone stallion with the lip. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, give me pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we move the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. That we got another world tour, touching every shore, from Cali to Singapore.
Every day I'm seeing more. In the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time.
So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, let the sound system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Let's go. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Said I'm coming for everything. Good, but to be great, you gotta have confidence. The next level was legend. You gotta have accomplishments. In any league, they considering me dominant. The long falls, you know the pit of defeat, bottomless. I was hungry way before I got your support. I hopped off the porch around the time that y'all got awards. Lyrical exercise, this what I call a sport. The fourth bar, brother, when I push the rock off the court. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. The catamounts who talent don't average out. If your flow ain't nowhere near this caliber, that don't count. Competition get flattened out. Getting money like I went top 3 in the first round. My salary that amount. They want my style, but that ain't much to be flat about. I take it as a challenge when rappers calling my status out. One of the best, and they ain't my pedigree. You can have the rings, or we did it, AI's legacy. I got champion genetics. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. You seen the making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. Remember me. I am the place. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the place. Next level. One of the best. Remember me. I am the place. I'm the place. Next level. I'm coming for everything. Everything.
chain, birth most of chains in the game. No post office, we stamping time. Took a slice out of the big apple, made apple pies. Family size, leather bombers and Nike Sacai's. Dangerous corners, you better pray that tomorrow arrives. Rap, Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the storm. Making hits with Hit Boy, all he gotta do is hit record. Record breaking news, had to show up just to fill a void. Confused boy, little boys, y'all better keep your poise. Leave me out of the weasel. Be cool when you see me, I'm hot at all that rap deep. The hood know you, so we don't borrow, believe in it. Locked in on the instrumental, I took back the key to this. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. What I'm saying, your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. What I'm saying, people saying what's already been said. Predictions, I don't listen, it's already in my head, no funny. Your most hungry place, I was past that at 28. Underground tapes, as my ass cap in publishing states. As we slide in the G-Ride, I've been getting criticized, it's keeping me energized. Create with a business mind, I'm from where killers reside. A wild hood, only knew goons since my childhood. Say anything in they raps cause it sound good. Don't even mean what they say, horrible outlook. Y'all ain't really about this house. Y'all was in the house with it. We don't respect fake jewelry and silly outfits. Window down, blowing out. Great tits, New York's J. Prince on Houston Street. I caught the bounce before my even bounced the beat. I took the hard way in it, man, it's the route for me. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black. Run me the keys, run me the bees, run me that flow back. Your top 3, I'm not number 1, how could you post that? I would have crowned the city is mine, you cannot hold that. I'm not the one to go back. Meet Joe Black, meet Joe Black.